yeah, I stopped and started, so let me know if that has any bearing on things, any difference. Yay or nay. Oh no, it's even louder. Okay. Is it distracting enough that I need to phone Craig? I'm thinking it must be a fault to do with. Sounds like fall. I have a question. Amanda, could you check something? Could you check if it's still there if you watch on Facebook or somebody? Yes, no, you're not going to be able to listen. You're dismissed. All right, I'll keep going then, but if it's bad and I need to call in Craig, I can call him in, but to be honest, he's probably just going to start and stop again. Ooh, I do not use crushed olive enough. Bye, Snow. Chatty weekend. Bye-bye. So here I've got crushed olive, ripe persimmon, and peeled paint. Roberta says she barely hears it whenever it's in high def. So it's not that bad, but it's still there. Boo. All right, so what am I gonna do? We've got some trees back here. And we have our little, I was going to call him Pinkie Pie there. It's Applejack. And we want some apples in our trees, of course. Get some pumpkins around. Okay, I'm going to stick some apples into this thing. Jasmine says Snow would hate to be around me then, I'm too. You and I are very similar to Jasmine. I've got a little line of wet glue on the back here. So I can add all these L-Star and Golden Delicious and what was it called? Honey Crisp or something? Which is the one us Brits Don't know. Alrighty. One more right on top here. Just like that. So Applejack is collecting lots of apples. As they're falling from the tree. All right. So one thing I could do is create a sky background up here. But the other thing that I could do is use the green fields stencil to create more like grass and things down here, which is actually I think what I'm going to do, and try and bring in some of those autumnal colors. I might do a little bit of, I might do a, what's it called, a horizon, and then do a sky behind, and I think the horizon needs to be about here. So I'm just gonna wing it, go for it. This is going to be my sky. So let's push these out of the way. And we're gonna want my sky. So there's not a lot of visible area here. So I'm trying to think what kind of colors to go for, and I think I'm gonna go for sort of orangey tones, or maybe slight pink, pinky orange maybe. Pink and this one. So I've pulled out spun sugar, which might be too light, and fossilized amber. We'll give it a go. And we're going to do a couple of layers. It's crackly on Twitch too, but it's really not that bad. Okay, so it's definitely coming from the stream. It's not specifically from... I don't think my piece of paper is straight. Hold on. It's not just on one platform, it's on several platforms, so good to know. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to build this up a little. I really wish I had those finger daubers in all the different colors. I think that would be better at getting little fine detail like this. Go back in over this one, which is very yellowy. And add some more pink to it, just so I can get a bit more of a blend. You all right, dude? And you're mooching around. All right, so I think that's probably all I'm gonna need, to be honest, because this comes down quite low. So let's take that off and move it up top for now. I'll have a little cleanup and then reach for my green field stencils, which is the perfect partner for this stencil, to be honest. Amanda says, I was just using the smaller brush. Is it the finger daubers or the little brush, like a blending brush that you were talking about? What do they do with these? Oh, I had... There we go. Hi Candy. Candy, did you ever watch My Little Pony? Because I am all about the My Little Pony vibe tonight. So this one about here, this one about here. Let's build this back up so I can figure out where the different areas are. For my different colors. So I think we'll probably go for about here. So I'm going to take a pencil. What's up, buddy? Oh, so about here is where I'm going to transition from the field to the whatever this is, the path or something. What is it, buddy? What is it, buddy? Is that fossilized amber? I think it is. Let's go back to crushed olive, which is quite a light color at the moment. I'm going to bring it down to kind of where that pencil mark is a little bit. I'm going to darken it up with my peeled paint. At the top. You okay, buddy? Do you want out? You all right? Do you want out, maybe? There you go. Don't let any moths in there. Thank you. They're finger daubers with brush heads. Oh, those are the ones from iCrafter. I really want them. Yeah, I need those in my life. For sure I do. Okay. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that ripe persimmon and kind of bring in just a little bit of color. So we have some variation there. Yes. And I'm actually going to use the Greenfield stencil. I have one that I started cutting apart, so I'm going to use that to bring in just a bit of definition in some areas. Can you see it? And then down front, we're gonna have our pumpkins. So I think I might go for some sort of grayer tones maybe, so that there's a transition between grass and like a path. Maybe I'll go for browns, I'm not sure yet. But what I do know is that I need to clean up my desk a bit. Judy says she's not hearing any crackling on your end. Oh, that's good. Judy's loving the tree canopy colors. That's good. What kind of colors then should we go for? Should we go for grays or should we go for browns? What do you think, guys? Or maybe an antique linen actually would be quite nice to start off with. Should we try that? We have an antique linen. We'll go for antique linen, but with a brown blending brush. So we have darker tones coming in as well. And in fact, I think I'll also, oh, it's like solid. Why is this one solid? Ew, that's weird. It's like gone all hard. I don't know why. I'm gonna maybe try some pumice stone, perhaps. Pumice stone, where do you live, please, pumice stone? There's a pumice stone in oxide. All right. The only thing that I am deliberating at the moment is if we should do a little bit of splattering. What do you guys think? Think we should do some splattering? I think that might be fun. I think it might be fun. Candy says, is Piper still reading Harry Potter? And if so, what books? She read them all, but she has been rereading them. I'm not sure which one she's on, to be honest. She jumps about quite a lot with books because she reads them so fast, so fast. And she's definitely one of these people that read like several different ones all at one time. Yeah. Somebody said to me to get a peg, and I'm sure I have a peg somewhere, but where did I put it is the question. I do have this, which is not really a usable peg, but it'll probably work. I'm going to zoom you out, guys, so that you can see a little bit of what's happening. So that I can splatter this boy. I'm going to cover the top with memo tape first of all, so I can splatter this sort of middle section. I'm just going to put a piece of tape down here. So I'll use the crushed olive and the peeled paint for this section in the middle. Hopefully you can see that little bowl here. I'll put some more water in it. And then this one is crushed olive. Just gonna get my paintbrush nice and loaded up. And this is a number 6 brush. My phone is on fire tonight. All right, so let's add a little bit of the peeled paint. There we go. Jasmine says splatters is only something I recently learned to do. So this still kind of needs to dry. So I'm actually going to put you guys on mute for a second and hit it with a heat tool, because I want to then move my piece of paper over this section and splatter it with some other colors. So I'm going to put you on mute for a second. Bear with me. Jasmine says that she made a box like mine from our Heffy Doodle boxes. Yay! That makes me happy. Makes me very happy. Was your antique linen I used? Oh, I think it was. Antique linen and pumice stone. Let's get some pumice stone on the go. Even though I just put it back, I have no idea where I put it. Oh, that's because I didn't put it back. All right. So I think I actually want some darker colors. So I'm going to go in with a little tea dye, which is the next level up of a brown. At least that was the plan, if I can find it. Maybe I'll go for some antique linen. No, that's not dark enough. Vintage photo it'll have to be. We'll just do a little mix. There we go. Bit more of a stony kind of texture there. Marcy says that she loves her Heffy memo tape. Yay! I love it too. I'm so happy. So happy that you guys love it too. Okay, I'm going to check this water before I spill it. All right, my dear friends, let's assemble. Okay, I'm going to just hit this with a heat shield first of all, so bear with me. All right, my dears, I think we're ready to assemble. Let's see what we can do. Let's start with this layer. And put this one on top. I'm not going all the way to the bottom because I need to tuck in my branches. Can't believe we did that. And that one looks like it's floating in the air, but do not fear. Our little pony will resolve that. Like so. I do have to sort out, I do have to figure out what I'm going to do with her horn. Maybe we're just going to be one of those people that pretends that there was a horn on that one. Maybe we're just going to pretend, okay? I'm thinking about cheating a little and just adding a bit of that color to the bottom. Of my fences, just to make it blend some more and bring in some of that crushed olive up top, just to take the bare white off the background here. The white is quite nice if it makes it pop, but I don't want it to look peculiar either. I think I'm just going to go ahead and start sticking some of these things down for fun. Let's see if we can get them. All looking lovely. Denise says she has been doing a lot of paper punching today. Awesome. I think I'm just going to color it in and hope for the best, to be honest. Color it the same kind of color as her hair. I don't think it'll be overly noticeable. That little pony is just so happy. Yay. She's happy because it's autumn. Which is the happiest time of the year. Didn't you know? All right, let's get all of these over. I'm thinking I might add a little mouse to the front, but I'm not sure yet because I think the pie is very small, but it might just be the right size for a little mouse to eat. Jasmine says it's looking so good. Oh, let me zoom in again. far away now. It's looking so good. I'm going to case part of this with my free Sweet November Digi-Stamp that I got this month. Ooh, nice. All right, let's add some bits and pieces to this. I definitely think we need some more little pumpkins down front and center here. And then for perspective, the larger leaves look great near the bottom. Maybe the little apple has been eaten down here as well. A little mousekin. Oops. And we need some leaves on our tree, maybe. Or maybe they're falling. The apples in Teacher's Pet are bigger, I think, than those, but that could work for what I need. Ooh, what's your plans? Interested. Intrigued. Let me see. That one's stuck, that one's stuck. Let me put this one on here. There we go. I could even just add that to here like a little leaf, couldn't I? Maybe not. Maybe I'll just put it down here. Oh, find another apple. Ah, darn it. I think I'm going to need another apple. Oh, didn't I say that there was more apples in one of these things? Let's have a look. Aha! Huzzah! For the win. Nice. And I'm actually just going to cut them out because I'm being lazy. Keep forgetting to put it in my glue holder and then it's running out. It's running low again. There we go. That little, you could put an apple on the pony. Oh, that's a great idea. An apple on the pony's head to cover the horn. Or I could just put like a falling leaf coming down. Strategically placed leaf. Ah, it's so cute. Let's see. I think the leaf is probably a little, that would maybe work. Do you think the apple would look better? Leaf sounds good. So we could either do an apple, like so. I think a leaf, this is too close now. Let's get the leaf on there. Lost my apple now. If I just do it in a particular spot, the white of the leaf looks like it's a continuation of the white on its head. Yeah, and I think I might just darken the leaf a little bit later because I think it looks too similar to her hair color at the moment. Come on in quick, don't let any mothies in. How you doing, buddy? Mwah. Mommy's boy. Oops, this one's not stuck. I think everything else is stuck. I have an apple left over, which I might stick on the tree, or here. Actually, looks good. I think that's looking pretty funky. I think these ones are all a bit too big, and it's just, I'll keep these to this side. Oh, there's another little tiny leaf. Is that it hiding on me? Which would be perfect up here. Maybe sort of half falling down, maybe. There we go. Let me get my markers again so I can just add a few touches. Need to add a little bit of brown to the stalks of my apples. And a little bit of green. To my pumpkin stalks. Itty bitty pumpkins. And then I'm just color in that leaf a little bit. And also that one. Another apple. All right. So I do need to mount this onto a card. So let me find I'm not sure whether I should go for one of the new colors or whether we go for just white to make it pop. Of course, we could use the scalped border. I think would make it look really good as well. Like something like this, which is the butterscotch. Or this lighter one. Oh no, sorry, this is butterscotch. This is sunny side up. With a white border, the white scallop border in between, can actually look pretty cool. I think the orange is going to be too orange, or we go for something like this, the Merlot, which I actually quite like. But I think I want my white scallop from the pull tab. Let me go ahead and cut that out, and then we can see what we want. Awesome. Okay, so it's got a really cool white border to make it pop. So we either go for something like this, but I actually think that the Merlot is going to be the winner tonight. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a Merlot color. No, I'm going to cut this down at 7 and crease at 3.5. And I think this Merlot colour is a real autumnal feel to it. Any news on that baby? Oh, I think I've got this. Don't. Ugh. Gonna have to just leave it. All right. So I don't actually have a sentiment on this card, but I'm not really that bothered about it because I think it's a pretty cool card. And it doesn't really need a sentiment, I don't think. So to finish it off, I'm going to add a couple of little dot details, little shinies. Which will help make some of these colours pop a little bit. Nearly done. And my camera just ran out of battery, so I think this battery is the one that I've already charged, so it's probably not going to last very long. So I think that is my cue to finish up for the night. So I'm just going to add a couple more of these little dots. I had thought about adding a little tiny mouse down the bottom. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. Maybe eating the pie. But I don't think I'm going to have enough battery to deal with that just now. Yes, a mouse would be cute, says Nessa. I think I've got... You could either have a little... That mouse is looking the wrong way. You could have a little mouse like this. Even maybe on the pumpkin, holding the pie. Which might be kind of cute. Or we can have him just standing. Probably the one looking the other way. With a pie in front of him. A little tiny pie. It's kind of cute. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is there time for a mousey? Or he's down at the bottom. Yay, do it, says Sarah Louise. Okay. Your wish is my command. If I can find the leftover pieces. Mouse and a pie. Okay. Let's try the mouse lying down because he's kind of fun. If it doesn't work, that's fine. We'll use the other one. And I'll use some warm greys for my mousey. With R00. We cut him out. And a little die cutting. And then we're nearly done. That crazy little pony just cracks me up. Jasmine says, I need all these colors. Do you mean the distress inks? Yeah. I actually don't think he's going to work. I think we're going to need one of the other ones. Yeah, he's going to be nice. I think I can maybe put this little guy down here. But I might need to ditch that leaf behind him, I'm not sure yet. Just hoping that my camera battery doesn't die in the meantime. Okay. I think having the mice down here actually gives more perspective, especially given the size of the pumpkin. I think that's super, super cute. So I'm actually just gonna draw in a little mouse tail for laziness. Add Mr. Mouse. Connect the tail. Add the pie. And this little guy. I'm going to add down the bottom here. Oops. With a chomped apple on him. Kind of hides one of the pumpkins now, but I think it looks cute. Definitely the world's smallest pie. Is very adorable anyway. I think that's it done, you guys. He looks like he's being pushed off the pumpkin. Get away from my pie. Sounds like something I would do, especially if it's pumpkin pie. Is it pumpkin pie or is it apple pie? Who knows? Alright guys, I'm going to call it a night because I think my battery's on its last legs. But here's the final card. I think that we've done a great job. I hope you've enjoyed it. There's lots of fun, lots of products. But I think it's actually super fun to take different stump sets and mix them all together. It's one of my favorite things to do, as you know. So here we go. Ta-da! Jasmine says, I still want to try your Easy Lights, Amanda. I think I'm going to order some for Lesley if there's any in the store at the end of the month. And Roberta says, you amaze me with doing this in one sitting. Oh, bless you. I think it's really fun. Hope you've been inspired. And I will now say cheerio and have a great weekend. And I shall see you soon. Hopefully with a mortgage update. Bye, everybody. Bye. Sarah Louise says, it's an awesome card. I absolutely love it. Yay.